So you want to learn how to market and sell online. Maybe you have your own product or service that you want to sell, or maybe you want to start making money selling other people's products and services. My name's Rory Goddard, and in this video I'm going to share with you simple strategies you can use to start selling any offer you have in mind to an audience of millions of people online. I'm going to start off by firstly explaining how to set up a system that automatically sells the product or service you're wanting to promote. So a system that does the actual sales part of marketing and selling online. Once you have that system in place, you need your offer to be seen. You need to be it needs to be reaching people. So you need to learn how to market your product, attract people in and get them into that sales system that's going to do the selling for you. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to be guiding you through this process in a step-by-step manner. So be sure to follow along and watch to the end so you can see how all of this fits together. So the first step is you need to become a niche stalker. So depending on the product or service that you're wanting to promote, you need to determine the target audience. What are they interested in? What problems or challenges are they currently facing in their life? What do they need to know more about? What do they want to know more about? What are they searching? What are they searching for that's going to help them get closer to achieving their goals, or help them get closer to overcoming the challenges and the problems that they're currently facing in their life? So once you've gotten into the minds of your target audience, once you know everything there is to know about them, their problems, their wants, their needs, their nightmares, and their dreams, once you know them better than they know themselves, then what you can do is start to put together a value ladder or a values funnel. Now, before I explain to you exactly what a values ladder is, it's firstly important for you to understand that in order for a customer to hand money over to you, they really need to know that they're making a good decision. They need to know, like, and trust you, and they need to be educated and well informed enough to know exactly how the product or service that you're offering is going to help them to solve their problem, help them overcome a challenge, or help them achieve their goals. This is exactly what a value ladder or a value funnel can do. The way it works is you provide value to the customer in ascending order and price. The first offer you offer to the customer is something of little cost to them, but it's still valuable enough in terms of helping them achieve their goals or overcome their challenges that they're willing to make some investment for it. Now, usually the first step in a value ladder is to provide some piece of valuable content to the customer in return for their email address. So it's a very low barrier to entry. They're much more likely going to hand over their email address for some piece of free content than they are to hand over money. And then once they receive that content and they digest that content, they're now going through a process of getting to know, like, and trust you and understand a bit more about how you can help them solve their problem or help them overcome the challenges that they're facing and ultimately lead them to achieving their goals. So this is the next step to marketing and selling your product online. Then this is the step where you're going to create a hook. So you're hooking the customer in to getting to learn more about who you are, the product or service that you're offering, and taking them through a process of getting to know, like, and trust you, so that when you do present them with the end offer, the offer that you're ultimately wanting them to take up, they're much more likely going to buy. Because they've already gone through this process of getting to know, like, and trust you. Not only that, you've now collected their email. So something that you need to know is they've found that it takes up to 7 points of contact before people usually buy. So by collecting their email, you've now got the opportunity to set up an automated email sequence that is creating more points of contact with the customer, continuing to provide them value, continuing to educate them on how the product or service that you're promoting is going to help them solve their problem, and ultimately taking them a step further each time down the process of getting to buy your product or service. So once you've hooked them in with that free offer, once they've put in their email address to receive the piece of valuable content that you're providing them, that's showing you that they're interested in what you have to offer. They're potentially one of your target audience who you have the power to help solve their problem. by giving them that free piece of content, you're also showing that you care about them. You want to help them achieve their goals, and they can see the value in, as long as you're providing good value and it is helping them, that's going to get them to know, like, and trust you a little better. And so now's the perfect time to direct them straight to another offer. Now, this next offer might be, if you're selling if your end offer, the final product that you're intending them to buy is a low ticket offer, you might send them directly to that low ticket offer. If they don't buy in that straight away, just remember you have got their email address, so you want to be setting up an automated email sequence that's continuing to direct them back to that sales page. If they do buy, great. If you're selling like a higher ticket offer or a higher priced item or service, you probably want to use maybe a tripwire. So a tripwire is a lower cost offer that's providing a little more value than the free offer you've given in exchange for their email address. And it's something that's just going to give them or get them that little bit closer to achieving their goals or solving their problems, but they really don't have to give too much of a financial investment. So it might be something around sort of $7 to $27. Now, this is really important because the hardest part of actually making a sale is getting people to get their wallet out and hand over money. So if you're able to do that with a low ticket or a low cost item, they've gotten a little bit of value from you. You can see that you can help them. So if they can see that you can help them, then handing over $7 probably isn't a big deal to them if they feel it's going to get them closer to achieving their goals. Now, once they've done that, once they've gotten their wallet out and handed over money for a low cost offer, then you're directing them to the offer that you actually want to sell. And because they've already got their wallet out and they've handed over money to you, they're now more likely to pay you for that higher price. Again, higher priced offer. Again, if they don't buy in that instance, you've got an automated email sequence again set up at this stage for people who have gotten this far to then direct them back to that final offer sales page. So what I've actually described is the third step to selling your products and services online. So we've gotten them to give you their email address in exchange for some piece of free valuable content. The second stage, if you're selling a low ticket offer, is to this is where you might offer them that product. If you're selling a higher priced offer, somewhere around $100 or more, this is where you'll be creating like a tripwire offer, where it's a low cost offer, but it's providing them with a little bit more value and getting them that one step closer to achieving their goals. One thing I'd like to point out here, if you're selling something more expensive, like say around $1,000, this, rather than using a tripwire, you might use like a webinar. So you might send them to a free webinar that gives you like an hour to 2 hours, really educating and giving a lot of value to the client and really showing them exactly how that end product is going to help them solve their problem. So by giving you that full hour or two to communicate those sort of things with them, you're much more likely going to get a sale on a higher ticket offer, around that $1,000 mark, than you are if they're just reading a sales page. Another option is to do like a call, especially if it's any more than that. So if you're selling like anything sort of $2,000-$3,000 and above, the best option is probably actually to get on a free call with them. So they're investing their time to get on a call with you, and you're going to provide value and help them within that call, but you're also going to use it as a bit of a sales pitch. The fourth step is you're going to create a bonus package. So whatever you're trying to sell, you want to add extra value to it. So to enhance your chances of actually selling the product or service that you're offering, you want to add on some bonuses to the end, and throughout your email marketing. So once they've opted in, you're continuing to also educate them about all these bonuses you're going to get, and also obviously on your sales page, you're going to inform them about a bonus package. And this bonus package has to be so good that they'd almost part for their money just for the bonus packages. So and it's going to the bonus packages needs to be something that's really going to complement their ability to achieve the results that they're wanting to achieve, or overcome the challenges that they're wanting to overcome. So yeah, this is step 3. Create a bonus package. This is really going to enhance your chances of making that final sale. So at this stage, you're probably wondering how you actually set all of this up. So what softwares you might need. You're probably wondering, what are the best automated email sequence softwares, and how do you set up the pages and that value funnel to automatically run for you. I really do want to help you with this. So if you have any questions in regards to any of that, please head down to the comments below and ask me anything you like. So now that you have this sales system in place that's going to automatically do the selling for you, now all you need to do is generate traffic, or you need to get that initial offer out there. You need it to be seen by people. You need it to be seen by people in from your particular audience or your niche market. So what you need to start to think about here is, where are they hanging out? Where are they looking for answers to the problems that they want solved, or the challenges that they're facing in their life. Now, there's a number of different sort of marketing options or traffic getting options you have. But to break it up into 2 broad categories, you've got obviously your paid advertising, so things like Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, AdWords, things like that. And then you've got your free traffic sources. So paid traffic sources, that they're pretty self-explanatory. So what I'd like to do in this video is go in more detail into the free traffic sources that you have available to you. So there's really 4 that I recommend that are probably the easiest and the most efficient. So that would be YouTube, blogging, Facebook groups and other Facebook methods. I'll go into that soon, and also forums. So the 2 I like the most are YouTube and blogging. Now the reason I like these 2 is they're what's called search traffic. So people are actually going into these platforms, so going into things like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and they're going into YouTube, and they're actually searching content that they want to learn, and what they need in order to solve their problems. So what you can actually do is you can start researching what people in your target audience are looking for, and then you can start to create content around that, start putting that in your blog or on your YouTube channel, and when people search for that, they're going to find your content. They're going to go in and get to know you through your content, get to see that you're adding value. You can add value to them, and within that content, you're directing them back to that free offer of yours, directing them back to that first step within your value funnel, where all they have to do is put in their email address, and they're going to get some more valuable content from you that's going to help them achieve their goals. So for the Facebook and forum method, I've grouped these together because they are quite similar as well. So with the Facebook method, essentially one thing you can do is you can find groups, so a Facebook group that within your niche market, and you can start adding value to that community. So answering people's questions, putting comments in there, adding in valuable content of your own, and then what you might do is set up a cover. So in your Facebook page, you might set up like a cover picture that informs people about this, your free offer, the first step within your value funnel, and you can provide the link in your description, or your about me, or just below in your profile. or you might even, if you feel comfortable, it might even be a matter of private messaging people within that group, and letting them know of your offer, or even just providing them value and helping them out. And then if they ask you questions about how else you can help them, and then that's where you might be directing them back to that initial sales page. So the forum method is very similar. So essentially you're finding a forum that's related to your target audience or your niche market, and you're adding value to the community. Same thing again, you're answering questions, commenting on people's posts, and generally providing content and valuable information within that community. And often in these forums, what you can create is like a little signature. So when you leave a comment, just underneath your comment, it might have like what you can do is insert, say, a little one-liner and then a link to your free offer. So it might be something like, if you're in the fitness niche or the weight loss niche, it might be learn how to lose 5 kilos in 5 weeks. And then you'd put your link next to it. Or if you're in the affiliate marketing industry, it might be something like learn how to earn $100 a day with affiliate marketing, and have your link there, something that attracts people to click on that link, and then they go in and they can see that they can get some piece of free valuable content from you, and all they have to do is put in their email address. So that's how those two traffic sources work. Alright, so what I'd really like to do now is just summarize everything that we've gone through. So I'm going to start from the last step. So we spoke about how to get traffic. So I'm going to start from there, because that's really once you've got this whole system set up, traffic is where that's where everything starts, right? So what you've done is you've decided on a platform. So what's the platform where you're going to provide value and post content? So are you going to use YouTube? Are you going to use Facebook? Are you going to use, you have other options than what I discussed. So perhaps within your niche, maybe Instagram is where people are hanging out, and you want to use Instagram as a way to generate traffic, or maybe you do want to get into paid ads and start paying for Facebook ads or YouTube ads. But yeah, so the first step is really just generating content, valuable content, creating authority within your niche, and then within that content, you're linking people back to that free offer of yours, that initial step within your value funnel, where they're entering their email address. So yeah, from the valuable content here, you're linking them to that free offer. They enter their email address. You're creating an autoresponder, so their email gets dropped into this emailer list, which is going to automatically send out this automated email sequence. But once they put in that email they're going on to this next page, so they're directly linking to another page, which is going to provide them with information on obviously how to download the content that you've said that you're going to give them, but it's also going to educate them about either the end product that you're selling, like we discussed. So this might be where if you're selling a low ticket offer or a low price offer, you're going to directly sell them here. Or if you're offering a higher ticket offer, then you might do that tripwire method. Or if it's really like a high ticket offer around that 2,000 and above, then like I said, you're looking at maybe a webinar or getting them on a free coaching call with you or something like that. Whether or not if they once they've directly been linked there, because they haven't had the chance to digest the content that you've provided them for free, perhaps they're not going to buy straight away, but because you've got their email list, you're creating those points of contact with the customer, so that you're continuing to provide them with content, continuing to educate them about the product that you're offering and how it can help them. You're continuing to take them through that process of getting to know, like, and trust you, so that within this email sequence, then you're then going to make the offer again. And because they've gone through this whole process, they've gotten to know you a little bit better. Now they might be more likely or more ready to buy from you. Within all of this process, so within the sales page and throughout all these automated email sequences, just remembering to add in that bonus package. So continue to educate the customer about all the bonuses that they're going to get if they buy your product, and how they're also going to complement the product and help them achieve their goals and help them overcome the challenges that they're facing in their life. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you got value from this video, please hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. If you'd like to learn more about how to market and sell online, then go down into the description below, and under recommended readings you'll see a book, .com Secrets. This book is all about how to market and sell online. You can actually pick this book up for free through that link. All you have to do is pay for shipping. There's also another book there, so if you're a service provider and you want to learn how to monetize your passion, there's a book down there called Expert Secrets, and same thing, guys. If you want that book, you can get it for free. All you need to do is pay for shipping. Other than that, thanks again so much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video.